Hi everyone, and welcome back to Easy Cooking with Linda B. I hope you all are having a wonderful day. It's beautiful here today. It's 40 degrees and sunny. It hadn't been sunny for a very long time around here, but I knew it was going to be beautiful after seeing last night's sunset. I was going through my recipe book. For years, I was always clipping out recipes that I found in magazines or newspaper, and I came across one that I thought was pretty interesting. It's a Stroganoff recipe. I don't know who owns it, but I clipped it out in 1992, and it caught my interest because it's not using beef broth, it's using cream of chicken soup. So I'm going to try to put this together. It's my first time working with this. I'm going to go over the ingredients and then I'm going to show you how to put it all together. Now this recipe calls for ground beef. I did not have any. I'm using what is in my freezer. And what I have here is a package of Italian sausage. It's already ground up. So that will be my meat part. I'm going to use onion. This is 1/4 of an onion chopped. Parsley, garlic, flour to thicken the sauce, mushrooms of course, sour cream, cream of mushroom soup, salt and pepper. And I'm going to be using these noodles. These are celatani. They're nice curly noodles, but they also have a hollow center, which will be great because when I put it in with my stroganoff, it's going to absorb all the liquid and run right through the celatani. All right, I have my wok heating up because the first thing I'm going to do is add butter. So what I have is a 1/4 of a stick of butter that I'm going to melt in my pan, like this. Okay, so while that's melting, which I'm going to use my little spatula to help it along, increase the heat. I also have water over here boiling because I'm going to put the pasta in halfway through of this. All right, so while that's melting down, I'm going to open my sausage. This is easy to open, thank goodness. Take this off. Okay, I'm going to put it in my pan carefully. Okay, I'm going to go wash my hands and then I'm going to break this up while okay, so my sausage is cooking and I've got it cooking slowly, but while it's doing that, I now want to add in my onions, my garlic, and I will add in my mushrooms. So what I will do now is I will continue to work with this, stir it, and I'll come back to you as soon as the sausage is all cooked and everything is wilted down. The sausages, onions, garlic, and mushrooms have been cooking probably, I want to say, for about 10 minutes. What I'm going to do now is get my pasta ready. So off comes the cover, throw in the salt. Whoa. And now I will pour it in my pasta. So now I want to cook these probably for about 10, maybe 11 minutes. I want them a little bit al dente. So now while those are cooking, now we're going to come back to our sausage mixture. So at this point, I'm going to add a little bit of salt. Remember, there's salt in the butter, so I don't want to add too much. And now what I have here is 2 tablespoons of flour. This will help to thicken the sauce. Stir this in. I'm going to increase the heat a little bit. And also, when we're off camera, I did pull out some of the extra liquid, which is fat and butter. So we'll give this a couple minutes to cook, and then I'll show you what we do next. All right, I've had this cooking for about 3 to 4 minutes. The flour is all cooked out. Now the next thing we're gonna do is add the cream of chicken soup. This is where it will become creamy. Okay, so at this point now, I'm going to mix this in with my sausage mixture, and then I want to let this cook, and I'm let it cook for 10 minutes uncovered until everything is all soft, the soup is mixed in, and it becomes a little bit thickened. Okay, so my sausages with the chicken soup has been cooking for about 5 minutes. I think it looks too thick. So I will add just a little bit of cream to thin it out a little bit more, because I will be adding the sour cream into it for the creaminess. But right now it's just a little too thick. So always remember, when you have a recipe, you don't have to follow it exactly. Go ahead and make changes and adjust as you are cooking. That's this way you get it to the way you like it. It's actually looking pretty good. So I'm going to work with this for a few more minutes, and then I'll come back to you and show you how we finish the whole plate up. Okay, with this I ended up adding about a 1/4 cup of light cream and about a 1/2 cup of milk. So I've been cooking it for a little while. I'm going to taste it. I think I'm going to want to add a little more pepper though. Tastes good. And now what I will do to finish it is I'm going to add my sour cream. Make it extra creamy. Okay, now while I have the sour cream fairly well mixed in, I'm going to, actually, you know what I'm going to do is I'm going to add a little bit of my parsley flakes. Mix that in first. And then I'm going to add my pasta. Mix this in here well. All right, here it is finished, but I want to tell you, I did add like 4 shakes of this Worcestershire sauce. It really brought the flavor up. So now what I'm going to do is serve it up, and then we'll go in for a taste test, and let's see what it looks like. It really is delicious, by the way, but it really needed that extra flavor. Okay, put another little spoonful in here. Okay, and then what I will do over here is finish it off with a little more parsley. Now, of course, if you wanted to add cheese, you could, but I think it's enough cheesiness or that very heavy creaminess to it. Okay, and that's what it looks like. Okay, I just want to let you know that when I list the recipe in the description box below, I will also add in my corrections too. So now it's time to taste. Doesn't that look gorgeous? My goodness, it's creamy and smooth. And that's my tucker you hear in the background. Worcestershire sauce really added a new dimension to this. It's very good. You should give it a try when you can. So I hope you enjoyed watching me make this beautiful dish, which I am calling creamy sausage stroganoff. Thank you again for watching my videos. I really appreciate it. I appreciate every one of you. Please remember, always enjoy life and never stop learning. Bye now.